Welcome back, guys, to the third Odyssey mod as Elysia. And I have spent some time in between episodes because I realized we're going forward relatively slowly, especially in comparison to the Spartanian series. So I just wanted to speed things up a little bit. And I didn't do much. I appointed a few advisors that you can see here. I made these two areas up here into states and gave out lands to the estates. And I built a few buildings. That was basically it. And then this event popped up. Cultural fragmentation becomes noticeable. Just like our culture changed away from our ancestral Hellenic, our people have spread far and wide, and slight differences in behavior and language have become noticeable. Our capital and surroundings have stayed as true as possible to the old ways, mostly because of the formal usage at court and among the many nobles in the area, and thus the local tongue is known as High Elysian. Closest to this are the coastal provinces, in heavy contact with the capital through constant trade and transport. They are referred to as Elysians, with a she, yeah, I guess, because of the rough pronunciation of the S, that probably became popular among sailors to be better understood at sea, where the waves and wind make conversation on deck difficult. Elysians? I think we have Elysians, we have got Elysians, okay, and then the inland has become known as home of the Illyric, those closest to the natives and with the highest adoption of their language. The natives that have been integrated in our country itself have also undergone change under our leadership, creating a new caste of Barbaroi. And, okay, now there's an important notice. Due to a paradox bug, you have to reload the game to enable the Senate Parliament, because we actually, we change our country. We become the Elysian Empire, and we change away from our current government, which is, it already shows Elysian Empire, okay, to a senatorial. Actually, yeah, maybe that's it. Elysian Empire giving us diplomats, absolutism -30, legitimacy, just stability cost +20, and then we get Senatorial Empire, stability cost -10 instead of +20, maximum absolutism only -5, not -30, legitimacy and monthly autonomy seems to be, yeah, the autonomy is better, diplomat, number of states, focus cooldown, more number of states, okay, maximum absolutism kind of strange, we get -5 and +5, alright, an extra leader without upkeep. Very good. And then High Elysian becomes a new primary culture, which makes up about 50% of our cores. Elysian apparently doesn't exist anymore. And then we gain seats in the parliament. Alright, there we are. That is interesting. And we accept... Oh, we accept Varangian, Scythiae, Scyproi, Laconian, Cycladian, Hyperborean, Hesperidian, Illyric, Borellian. Alright, that's actually really cool. Only Tuscarora we do not accept. And they actually... I think this might be a problem. Tuscarora should have probably... So this is interesting. Some of them is Barbaroi, but not all of them. This is Tuscarora. This should be Barbaroi too, if I'm not mistaken, because it's part of the Barbaroi Council. This might be a bug. I don't know, because this is maybe not part of a state. No, it is. Hard to say. I don't really know why this didn't change. This probably should have changed cultures too. But whatever. We've got no debate in the Senate, which means we actually lose... Oh, we gain corruption. Okay, so we definitely need to do something about that. But for that, I will probably have to reload the game. We have a new purple color now, which is interesting. Also, by the way, yeah, I obviously finished a colony up here, and now I've decided to colonize down here. Although I might wanna move in here and grab these 7 development provinces. Anyway, yeah, that's really cool. Let's check out what we've got here. Relocate Albanians. Whew. Interesting. The Albanians are a large sect in our core lands. The senators and the priests are getting rather irate at their refusal to speak Greek and embrace our culture. Though they are citizens of the Empire, the elite can no longer tolerate their being here. It is time to send them to the frontier so they can live on their own and away from us. If we do this, any Albanian majority. Albanian majority will be removed. Chikari loses cores on Odessa's, which is right here. Okay. We lose unrest. And another province gets this modifier, but they also gain base tax. They would move over here to this province. Do I want that? Do I really want to push out the Albanians? I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to think about this, but I will have to reload, so I'll see you in a second. So here we're back after a reload, but it seems like the issue is not fixed. When I click on starting a debate, there's still nothing I can choose from. I believe this is the bug that the mod was talking about. The thing is, I already reloaded, so I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. So, yeah, I hope that maybe next year it's gonna change. I don't know. We'll just have to see. For now, I think we're gonna go ahead and relocate the Albanians here. So, technically, here's the thing. This province was the first Albanian province, and now they're kind of getting kicked out. So this majority modifier is going to go away, and they will lose their core. And I feel like it's okay, because this is our core. These are our core lands. So kicking them out of here, you know, might be good. And you know what? Let's just go with it, right? Yeah, the modifier and the base tax is just going to change. So let's go for it and see what has happened precisely. Okay, so that has been removed, and that is now in this province, or so it said. Okay. Apparently, that did not happen. It was not this province that got the modifier. Oh, it's now here in Agrarino, apparently. Okay, so it may have just switched up the provinces. That's fine. Okay, and they are now, once again, Orthodox. That is very frustrating. Let me see if we can convert them. Yes, let's go ahead and do that. For sure. Yep. Alright, very good. Let's convert them to Hellenic, because the reason we accepted their culture in the first place was because we would say they would change their religion. Anyway, do I need a military advisor? Force limit. You know, we can just go for it to get the points. Might as well. And can I now go for debate? Nope. Okay, I will keep checking this. And we can make a few provinces into states. Yeah, I think I checked them already. They're not really worth it at the moment, so we'll not bother with it. Okay, our cores are going to come in. And the Cretan question. Yeah, the question about those guys. So, now that we have reformed our Senate and administration, the question has come up of what to do with our Cretan brothers. Man. Some members of the Senate advocate annexing them directly to the Empire, but others say that Crete has been an ever stalwart ally and bulwark to the east, and that the Cretans should retain their home rule. Annex them directly into the Empire, welcome home Creta Minor, or they are a stalwart vassal, let us continue the current state of affairs. Now, to be quite honest, they're not really doing much for us. They're taking up a diplo slot, so I kind of want to keep them. I kind of want to just annex them. So let's just bring them home. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. There you go. So they've been inherited, and we have inherited their ships as well. So let's see if there's anything we can use. There's 3 cogs. We'll probably put them into the harbor. And then we've got 2 barks that will have... Not in the... Yeah, protect trade, maybe in the Bay of Elysia. Very nice. Do we've got any other ships? Nope. Okay. So, oh, and you know what we should probably be doing instead of sending our cogs just like that? Let's have you move over. 4 infantry, we'll use that. And then as for the fortress here, I'm thinking about keeping it. We have a dock here, a castle, a temple, marketplace to protect the coastal center of trade. I could see this as useful. We're going to keep this. We're going to keep this fortress. It's going to be very costly, but I hope that it will deter the Europeans once they arrive. Anyway, civilized savages, native assimilation in Toulouse, which I think is this one. Very, very nice. 200 population. Oh, that is so good. And, oh, yeah. So, the Senatorial now demand provinces again, even though I already assigned them some. That is very strange. I guess they just got kicked out of the Elysian homeland thingies. Alright, well, what? Maybe I should give them this. You know what? Let's do that. Can I make this into a state? That is definitely worth it. Okay. This is already a core. And maybe we should give them a little bit of home rule by having the Senatorial rule over this. Or the Emperoi. Will increase their loyalty. Remove local autonomy for sailors. What do? You also give army tradition fort level +1. I think that's a good idea. We'll give it to the Senatorial here. How much has that changed? Okay, the Heritaria now want provinces as well. Oh gosh, damn it. We might want to wait until their influence is gone, because this could lead to a disaster, I think, if they're landed. Yeah, okay, who else is pissed off? The Barbroid Council. Now, can I simply give this to you? Apparently I cannot. I don't want to give them too many provinces. These are Albanian lands. I would like them to keep that. This looks like something we should give to the Barbroid. Or maybe here. These are not great provinces. Maybe this one. What? Damn it. I spent so much time adjusting this, and now it's all changed up again. This is a center of trade, or important natural harbor. I would like to kind of keep that if possible. This is where we have the Albanians. Let's give this local manpower. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's hard to say. Damn, I can't decide which province to give to whom. Okay, let me see. What other province can we make into states? South Carolina. Alright, fine. Fine. We'll make this into a state, core it, and then we can give this to the Barbroid here on the coast, maybe. Or we'll make this into states. There you go. And then this will be Barbroid. Fine. I don't think I can change the culture here. And now it's just the religious people that are upset. Okay, they will have to stay upset for a while. Trade good is now being produced. Very nice. Okay. Damn, I actually wanted to move forward faster, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Royal family in Helluland will learn of pleasantries. We gain diplomatic power and improve relations. Very nice. We've been entertaining a guest from the royal court. Okay, still cannot... Oh, we can start a debate. Very good. Okay, expand the capital. Immigration will be removed from Elysia. We have the Hippodrome here. Portuguese enclave. Aqueduct. Religious center. Varangian quarter and emigration. Okay, will be removed and for the next 10 years gain legitimacy. Attempt Albanian integration. Unlocks certain options and events. Launch exploration program. Gain an explorer. Fund expansion of bureaucracy. Quartering of troops. I think we're going to expand the capital and, yeah, stop the immigration thing. That sounds like the best. Select it and... Okay. Take sides in parliament. This seat is already... Okay. Allow us to use crown lands. Now, we're gaining a lot of legitimacy, so this seems like something we should be able to offer. Chance to win 50%. Lose prestige. Lose prestige. Diplomatic support. We'll gain a little bit of money. Okay, well, I'll wait for this. I haven't really played with this sort of Senate parliament government type before, so I don't really know how to handle it. We'll have to kind of check this out. Okay, and as I said here, I kind of want to wait until their influence drops, which is going to happen in 4 years. Okay. So, lost in mind and space. We should have realized that our conquistador had no sense of orientation at all the first 2 times he got lost. Okay, so, send the hunter out again, leave him, he'll find us in time. I think we'll send the hunter, that's fine. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's try and get him back. Okay, 103 months, 103 more months before we lose... mothball you. We change the age. We're going to enter the age of Reformation. And native attack merchants. That is interesting. I think we're going to support our merchants in this case. Yeah, we're not going to support the Barbaroi. Also, I think that was actually really smart of me to have given this to the Senatorial, because now we always have a garrison here, so it can't just get captured. Should I forget to turn on the fortress in time, which I think is it's pretty good. Okay, now, many things happening. This we've had several times. Learn more about them. Sure, learn more about them. Sharing faults. Some say Archon Basileus Michael X is a crude man. Well, he certainly has his good sides as well. A way with words is not something our ruler is known for. Yeah, he's a babbling buffoon, last time I checked. Yeah. And, however, observing the Archon Basileus with his wife in attendance, it seems that the couple has found common ground in this diplomatic shortcoming. There appears to be a mutual feeling of affection growing between the royals born of their shared awkwardness. So, okay, because she has loose lips and he is a babbling buffoon. That's actually kind of cool. They're just both terrible. We lose diplo power but gain legitimacy. Awesome. And a grand race at the Hippodrome. The coming days, there will be a grand race held at the Hippodrome. Red versus blue. The top players these last few years will be divided into 2 groups and competing for 4 days in various disciplines. Bets can be placed on individual races and players, but what everyone is wondering is which team lineup will ultimately prove to be the most victorious. Both teams have asked for the Emperor's blessing and support for the coming games. Couple this to a bet and the treasury could get quite a boost if we prove to be lucky. With the divine blessings our emperor receives, though, there should be no doubt about that. Okay, fine. You place a bet on the blue team, the red team, or we do not favor anyone. I think, who's our deity right now? Athena. God of war and wisdom. I don't know what her color would be. Probably red. Let's go for red. I have no clue. It's... Oh, actually, we were victorious. Well, there you go. You have made a wise choice. Yeah, totally. I knew what was going on. Supported the team that eventually proved victorious. I can't read today. Our investment is returning with some good gains. Prestige and money. I love it both. Okay. Anyway. The Gilded Keep of Elysia. We have access to good amounts of gold again now, and many of our advisors seem to think we should display our wealth and glory. They suggest we strengthen and beautify the central keep of New Constantinople and gild the main gate and tower peaks. Such a display of wealth would be costly, but our city would become the uncontested jewel of this entire continent. If we build it, we get prestige, local defensiveness, and legitimacy. Yes, I definitely want that. Definitely want that. And enables the decision later, perhaps. Yeah, I definitely want to do this, but I think later, perhaps. Yeah, 200... Okay, it costs 50 more gold. Oh, maybe not. Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll do it later. We'll do it later once we actually don't have... Or once we actually have the money for it. Also, you can come back, and let's see if we can maybe annex you. That would be great. Not yet. We have to wait a few more years. Okay, fine. Let's just prove relations. Okay, and also annexing this vassal freed up one of our relations, so that was actually pretty useful. Now, one thing I should also mention is that I have reduced our army maintenance because we don't have naval upraising chance, so we can actually just walk around without having to fear anyone attacking us. Okay, there's many people are... Who's... Okay, yeah, I don't think I want to give any one of you military access. Thank you. A mutiny in Ancona. Flog them. Send them back for a trial. I think last time we flogged them. Let's send them back this time. And natives adapt our language. Ooh, very good. Very good. So they have been Tuscarora for a while, and now they're finally Barbaroi. Being exposed to our language, culture, and through a more personal way of government, the natives in the province have adapted. They can now be considered Elysians, in the broad sense of the word. Oh, that's perfect. That's what I was kind of hoping for, but I wasn't sure what's going to happen. Okay, now, we can go for another idea, or wait for the technology. Ship durability. I think we're going to hold off on that. I think there's no rush, necessarily. And how many states can we have? Where does it show number of states? Promoted culture. I think it shows here. 9. We can have 19. So I suppose there's nothing speaking against making these provinces into states too. Maybe at some point. Not right now. The Guardian Statues of Seagate. With solid control over the sea passage to our capital, there are many who believe we should cement this dominance and make a lasting testament of our glory that can be seen by every ship that passes through Seagate. Several plans have already been made up for giant stone statues of Guardians, doubling as lighthouses to be built at the sides of the bay. The glorious nation of Elysia deserves a glorious entryway. Yeah, I kind of agree. This would be like the Colossus of Rhodes, and that's 200 gold. We can't afford it, so we can do that later, but I think we're going to build that right now. Guardian statues, trade efficiency, morale, and prestige. Go for it. Yeah, I think that is so cool. That's so cool. Okay, we'll spend our money on that immediately. Now, deification of emperors. In ancient Roman times, before the conversion to Christianity, popular emperors were often deified after death and became a part of the Roman pantheon of gods. Now that we have returned to the old ways, we can bring back this practice once again. I always wanted to be a god. Lose a lot of money. Gets deification. We lose taxes. But missionary strength? Do I look like a god? Refuse deification. So we gain religious unity and tolerance of the true faith. Or thanks but no thanks. Ruler won't be proposed this decision again. Oh, but other rulers can go for it. Now that is a question that I cannot... I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we can do this again? I see. Well, we're not going to build it right now because I don't have the money for it. Is this going to keep popping up? Damn. Well, okay. So, are we going to do this? Missionary strength. Do I want religious unity and true faith or stability cost? Legitimacy, prestige. It's good. Lose diplomatic power. I mean, this is a buffoon. It just kind of seems weird having... You know what? I'm going to actually defer the answer to that, because I'm not too sure. I think this means it will pop up for the next ruler. Anyway, that was it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. And yeah, I'll see you next time.